What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Hey, Miss Walker, thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait. Sometimes it's hard to get the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby.
Hey.
Hello. What's going on, friend?
Hello and happy Monday.
It sounds like my girl is enjoying my girl, Miss Walker.
Oh, that's music. Music.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only word I have.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
You know what I love about Summer Walker? Every album is different. She does not box herself in musically to always sound the same, sing about the same stuff. It's similar. But I just love that as she evolves, as she grows and goes through different things, her music does the exact same thing. A lot of the artists could take notes from Miss Walker. I ain't even
That's a songwriter. She can write a motherfucking song.
She can write, she can play, she can sing. Are we seeing a legend of our time?
I definitely. Oh, she's got a career ahead of her for sure. She'll be around for a while. I mean, even if she decided she didn't want to be like front facing and just wanted to write songs for people, she'll be successful forever. She'll always get money. She makes great music. I don't really follow too much of what she's got going on just
personally.
Yeah, but I'm just here for the music. And that's where I'm at with Summer. I'm just here for Summer's music, and she puts out some good music. And that fucking song, Audio Hug, I love it. I mean, it's perfect. It was a good weekend for music this weekend. So
okay. Was there something else you was listening to, or just Summer?
So I was listening to Summer Walker. I was listening to this new K Tremine album.
Oh my gosh, I can't get into it.
What?
I'm gonna listen again. I was distracted, and I'm the type of person like I have to listen to an album 2, sometimes 3 times to really get it.
Okay.
But the first time I played it, I stopped it after maybe like 5 or 6 songs because I couldn't get into it, but I also was distracted in the moment. So
okay. Well, yeah. So I dug into Clear 2, which was phenomenal front to back. I really like that song. Knew Something with Childish Gambino. Ooh, he can whisper in my ear. I mean, he could just read the phone book to me, man. Like, oh, that voice. I'm a sucker for a nigga in a voice. Like, let's
y'all
see.
Know
I was
Pascha
listening.
Just a sucker for some smooth shit.
I am. Oh my god. Oof. It just gives me the tingles.
I'm a sucker for some smooth shit too, friend. It just do something to me.
It do. And so, there was like some smooth music that I was listening to this weekend. It was just, it's just a very smooth weekend. Let's see what I was, who Jadena is?
Mm-hmm.
He came out with a record, I don't know, maybe earlier this month. And I finally decided to press play on that. Perfection from front to back, like not one skip. Yeah, sexy, very sexy album. And then there's a guy named Rollie. He's a podcaster. With the Rory and Mal. He does.
Yeah, they used to have a podcast with Joe Budden.
Yeah. So he dabbles in the music on the side. And he actually has this compilation album he's been working on. I think he's a producer and a songwriter. And so he puts songs together and brings people in to more or less bring his music to life. But he's credited and featured as an artist. But he just released a song with Ari Lennox and James Fauntleroy called My Phone Can Die. I have not been obsessed with a sexy song like that in a long time. And
put me on.
Yeah. I go through these spurts where I'll be real heavy, listening to music morning, noon, and night. Starting my day with music and then listening to music for the rest of the evening. And then sometimes I just don't listen to anything and I get real locked into TV. And so I kind of had that spurt where I wasn't listening to music at all. But Summer Walker's new album brought me back. It brought me back and kind of led me to some other songs.
I'm so happy to hear Summer did it for you because I've never heard you talk about Summer's music before like this EP.
Yeah, I'm not I mean, when she releases a project, I listen, but I'm not like going crazy, you know, like I'm not a stan by any means.
I
But
am.
like
I'm
she's got
definitely a
some,
Summer Walker stan for her music.
she's got she's makes great music, and I, you know, she can sing, and I like the shit that she put out. She's, you know,
Okay.
she's just incredibly talented, and she's worked with some legends, and you know she's done some features for some great people. She's got great features on this album. I mean, Childish Gambino, fucking J. Cole. I mean, heavy hitters, you know, for someone that's relatively new. she's she's all
Summer
right in
ain't
my
new,
book.
girl.
Relatively new, I said.
Summer been putting out music since 2017. What you talking about?
It's only 6 years.
That is not new.
I mean, she hasn't been putting out music for as long as Rihanna and Janae
Well,
Aiko and
no, but
Beyonce.
she's got like this her second EP. She's got 2 or 3 albums. But
I mean, I guess
anyway,
when I say relatively new, I mean someone that's like
Summer isn't a
like
person that does a lot of. She doesn't do a lot of collaborations though. Like
like
Summer
she'll
Summer
be a
usually
superstar.
Summer
She'll
usually can. She usually rides her whole album out alone, and don't need
mhm,
nobody. Like
and
I think
don't
the biggest
and
feature
don't.
that she's had so far, of course, everybody liked Sierra's Prayer on her last album.
Uh-huh.
And then what was the song she did with somebody with the remix Your Ex for a Reason? I can't remember.
Is
But
the
Summer don't
Jasmine
need art.
Sullivan?
Yeah, was
Oh.
that it? No, I don't remember, girl. But listen,
It was with the City Girls. Did she do a little
there you
song with the
go.
City Girls? Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to you, Summer. Thank you for giving us life yet again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like I was digging the clear too. I was.
So what else did you do this weekend?
So my weekend kind of started Thursday. I went out for drinks with a friend on Thursday. And then Friday I went out for drinks with that same friend, but it was like a big group of us. And so we went to like did a little bar hopping and went to like played arcade games and stuff. It was cool, you know. Something light, nothing too crazy. The weather was beautiful this weekend, so I made a point to get outside and you know, I wanted to get dressed. Oh, I took myself on a date on
Cute.
yeah, I took myself on a date Friday night before I had linked up with my other friends. And I went to this place called the Wonder Museum, and it is like a visual, like digital media arts museum. So a lot of the installations are interactive, and you know, you're not just looking at paintings hanging on a wall. Like you walk into this room, and when you like walk on the ground, your footsteps like ignite, you know, all these
Oh, that
things.
reminds me of the Illuminarium when we stepped on the meteors.
Something like that, yeah. And so I did that, and then they at the end they had like this floral arrangement class, so I went and like arranged like some little flowers on my own. It was really really cute. It was a cute little take myself on a date night, and
Okay,
yeah, I had a
girl.
good time. So I did that, and then I linked up with friends later, and then Saturday I stayed home. It was just a chill day. I didn't do anything because I'm still like recharging from being out of town. Let's see what I do. I think I did a grocery run. Yeah, I actually had a really productive Saturday. I went to the grocery store, went to the gym. Like I did some adulting, which
Okay.
resulted in me not doing anything Saturday night, which is typical. If after a full day of
Adulting be
adulting, I ain't doing anything.
tiring, girl. It be
I'm being an adult and staying home.
tiring.
And then Sunday was Sunday Fun Day, and I met up with a friend of mine who invited me to like kick it at the SOHO house, and so we laid out on the rooftop pool, and you know, had a rose all day type of day. It was a really cute weekend actually. Like it was great weather. I had good vibes, hung out with some amazing people, and I want to do it again.
Okay, girl.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it was
you
nice.
will. I'm sure you will.
You funny. What you do this weekend?
My use, nothing much. Let's see. Friday. Okay, let's see here. Friday ended up being a moment because I've been having an issue. So I got invited to be one of the sellers in TikTok's beta TikTok shop thing. And of course,
Ooh.
so it's in beta. So of course, I was the one that had all these issues. Like every single step that I've had to do has been an issue. So like me and like I guess the little account manager person that I've been working with, like me and him, like this my homeboy at this point. 'Cause I talk to him, like every day. I've talked to him every day for the past 4 weeks.
Oh wow, okay. It's your
So we
homeboy.
finally made some headway, and I was able to get one product from my website loaded onto the TikTok shop, and it went viral, and it sold out.
Ooh.
So,
wow.
which was like, it was like exciting, but then disappointed because that's the worst thing you could do is sell out. I don't want to sell out. Once you sell out, the money stops. And it wasn't even that I was sold out. I was sold out of that one item. And for whatever reason, people can only see that one item on my TikTok shop, although my website has a plethora of items.
Yeah.
So we back on the grind today, working through some of that stuff. But that was exciting. So I see what TikTok can do. I see what TikTok shop can do. Instagram is going to become obsolete. Like it just is what it is. Unless Mark Zuckerberg is able to get the lobbyists in Congress to rally with him and ban TikTok, because I saw this week that Montana officially, the governor of Montana officially signed into law that TikTok is banned.
Wow.
Yeah. So I see what TikTok can do. I don't know who they got or who works at TikTok, but baby, when I tell you they are an algorithm connoisseur, they doing it. So that was Friday. Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? Saturday, I took all the orders to UPS. I was just packing orders. I was up late Friday, ran into Saturday, and then I think, I watched I watched a movie on Netflix on Saturday.
You watched the movie? What did you watch?
Shut up. I watched the Jennifer Lopez movie. I think it's called The Mother.
Okay.
I watched that. That was good. And then yesterday, I decided to go ahead and try to go outside. So I know I have been telling you about the mashup event that I wanted to go to, like the music mashup. So I went, I got dressed all to go to that, which then I was like, I started to feel like I didn't want to go, but I said, no, you know what? I'm going to go. I got the ticket. I'm going to go. I got to stop saying I'm going to do this, that, and the third on the weekends, and then I don't do nothing. But I didn't want to go because, I told y'all that I was fasting, and God told me that I need to fast until I get to my new city. So I haven't eaten meat, haven't eaten bread, no alcohol. So that was why I didn't want to go. Was because I couldn't drink. And I'm glad I remembered, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm like figuring out my Sunday. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat at this time. That way by the time I get there, my food will be settled, but I'll have something on my stomach. Then I'm like, girl, you can't drink.
Right. You fasting.
But I went, got in there, 15 minutes, and I was out.
What?
Came on back to the crib.
15 minutes? It probably took you longer to get there than you actually were there.
It did. Took me 15 minutes to get there. It took me about 5 minutes to park. And I made sure before I even stepped foot off the car, I finished paying for my parking, because usually I'd be paying for it as I'm walking to said establishment. Girl, the boot man was in the parking deck when I pulled in. I said, what I got to do to not get one of them on my car tonight?
Wow.
So, it was just a little too stuffy in there for my silk press. I just got my hair done Thursday. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Came on home.
So, too stuffy.
And it wasn't even like packed to the max. It was just like, y'all needed to have an AC pumping before people got in here, and y'all didn't do that. So I gotta go.
Okay, yeah.
So that was that. But I got some cute pictures.
You didn't want to come out of there looking like Frederick Douglass.
I would have been looking like 1865, 12 years a slave. Okay, hell no.
Oh, that shit is still funny.
I got some cute pictures, so it wasn't a bad,
Okay.
Always a win. That was it.
Okay.
That's all I did.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So you was outside a little bit. Look at you doing new things, watching movies, going outside. You look at you being a big girl.
And let me tell you, so I did like, I had makeup on, but let me tell you about my skin. Cause last episode I showed y'all that Snail mucin that I had got. Baby.
You love it?
I don't even think this camera gonna do my skin any justice. But sweetie, do y'all see this? Can you see it, Pascha?
You're glowing.
It's a glow. That Snail mucin has had me glowing. Like, I be so hyped in the mornings to wash my face because I love just looking at it afterwards, and I just be in the mirror like, the Snail. Listen, y'all, 10, 100 out of 10. Highly, highly recommend this Snail mucin.
Okay.
It's linked in my Amazon store. Go get it. You will not be disappointed.
All right.
Love it.
Well, you look beautiful. Yeah. Your skin is glowing.
Thanks, girl. I almost don't even want to put my glasses back on because, like, wow.
You funny. I wanna get some of that and try it and give it a whirl, but I want to make sure I use the other stuff I have. I want to use it up before I start something else.
I got
right
you.
now, the salicylic acid is really doing things for me. I haven't been putting it on my face. I never used to put salicylic acid on my face like daily. I would just do it if I had a breakout every once in a while, but I started adding it as like one of my serums. And I feel like my skin is like, it looks like great. Like it's
so when you're using it as a serum, how do you apply it? Do you apply it with a cotton round? Are you putting it on your hands and pressing it into your skin? Like,
yep, put it on my hands and just press it into my skin.
Okay.
Then I let it, seep into my pores, and then I put
TikTok taught me that. I think that's made a difference too.
Application is key for sure. And then so what I do is I'll do my cleanser, and then I use the Mario Badescu Rose Water Toner. I love that. 10 out of 10.
Me too.
I recommend. That is the only toner I use, have used, will use. Then I do the salicylic acid. I do my little under eye stuff. And then I put on the Neutrogena hyaluronic acid gel moisturizer, which is like a thick, like a gel. And so because I remember when I was going to my esthetician in Minneapolis, she was saying that the consistency of each product needs to get thicker as you move through your skincare process.
I've never heard that.
And so this is, it's a jelly, so it's, thicker. So I put that on, let that seep and soak, and then I put on my SPF. And so what is that? I think I'm at 5 steps right now.
Okay.
For my skincare. And I'm learning, for me, that as I get older, that less is more. I have very sensitive skin. My skin reacts to anything, literally anything. Like, oh, you wore them glasses for too long. Now I got red marks right here and shit. Like, it reacts to anything. And so I have to be careful of what I'm putting on my face and how many things at the same time. So, but I want to give that.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance. It's a balance to figuring out which products work well together, because sometimes the product can be good for your skin, but when you pair it with something else that's good for your skin, then it's not good for your skin.
It doesn't work. And and I felt like the steps I was adding, I was running into that.
Okay. Yeah, I was running into that too, but I think I finally got into like a happy medium. And also just shout out to y'all that be commenting on YouTube. Cause I'm not like, I like that y'all be listening, and like, because we're talking about skin, we're women of a particular age now. We're 36, girl. So I know that it's helping somebody else. But like when we talk about like using products together that may not always, good products that may not work well together, what helps with that is quality products too.
Yep.
I'm not saying you got to go out here and spend like a ton of money on everything, but if you got like all your products is just CVS products, something probably isn't going to go well together. You need a couple of like high-end skincare products. Just my personal opinion. They don't all have to be, you know, from Sephora, but you need
Right.
something.
I think the most expensive thing in my skincare regimen is my cleanser. Yep.
That's one of the cheapest. Well, I don't know if it's cheap. It's like 25. But like my
That's not
favorite
cheap,
thing.
Joy.
Oh, which that
That's
reminds
not
me.
cheap.
So,
Did you hear me? That's not cheap.
what?
$25
That's not
for
cheap.
no, girl,
Oh,
no. $12, $13. That's cheap. 25 and up. That's not cheap.
oh okay.
Like,
Well,
can you buy your cleanser at Target?
yeah, that's where. Yeah, I ordered mine from Amazon because I kept forgetting to get it at Target, but it is at
Oh,
Target. But it's only at the Targets that have, like, you know, Target got that skincare section now. It's
oh, okay,
only
yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. It's a Clinique product.
Oh, got you.
It's a Clinique product, so it's only at the Target that have like the nice
Girl,
skincare
that's
section. Where they
name. That is not drugstore. That is expensive.
Well, you know what? At this point, Pasha, I don't even. The only drugstore facial product that I use at this point now is my Ambi Fade Cream, and I don't even know if this is in the drugstore. I think this is in Target too. Is the Neutrogena Firming Contour Lift Cream?
Okay,
Now
so
I think that's like $35 at Target, but I got it from TJ Maxx for 10. So
the cheapest thing I have that from the drugstore is my Neutrogena hyaluronic acid, but that's $19. So
yeah, that's neat. So I was telling y'all I really like the Fenty, but I am gonna stop using. I ran out of my trial version for the cleanser, and I'm not gonna get it again. The Clinique that I got, remember, Clinique was what I was using before I switched to Fenty, and I'm using the 7-day pore scrub for my cleanser by Clinique. I just have to have the exfoliant, those beads. I just can't do without it. So I'm just going to stick with that for my cleanser. But I do still use the Fenty Fat Water, which is a toner, and the moisturizer I really do like. And the moisturizer has SPF 30, which is pretty good for a moisturizer.
Speaking of Fenty, quick sidebar. What do you think about Baby RZA?
What about him? His name?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's cute. I don't really get like I don't know.
You're like I don't get
it. Who was he to them?
So ASAP Rocky's first name is Rakim, and he's named after the rapper Rakim. Like, he's literally one of like the first rappers out of New York to like one of the godfathers of hip hop. And so I think because he was named after a rapper, they kind of wanted to carry that tradition on and so he wanted to name his son after a rapper. And I believe him and Rihanna both.
Then why didn't he just name his son after himself?
I think he wanted to be named like so that their son can say he was named after a rapper like his dad.
Right, but he could have just named him after his daddy. His daddy is a rapper.
Yeah, he could have, but I don't think that's was the line of thinking. But yeah, that baby's name. I guess
I don't get it.
RZA is his name.
I don't get it.
You're hilarious. Anyway, RZA does all of the scoring for Quentin Tarantino films. Pretty legendary.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yes, fun fact. Yep, that's Quentin Tarantino's like resident like movie scorer. Like every movie, come score my shit. Thank you.
So, I have a bit of an update for you all.
Uh-oh. Let's
see, is it an update or is it a spin the block story? It's a spin the block story.
Boy, I tell you, boy. I have a lot to say about spinning the block.
Niggas. That could be like the whole episode.
Man.
Niggas.
One thing about they be spinning the block if you let them.
So at the end of February, I met this guy. I met him at his job. And we had such great conversation. Literally, I stood in there talking to this man for an hour. Do you remember me telling you about this?
I do.
I was excited about this guy. Like, the conversation was so good that I told Pascha, like, oh my God, Pascha, I met this guy and the conversation was great. He is also an entrepreneur. And it just was like a like-minded type of thing. Like he just got it. We just got it. Mm-hmm. So after we okay, some other people had come into where we were, and he called somebody else from the back, like, come help them, because me and him had a whole conversation going on. Like, it was just good conversation, which is just it for me. So he's like, he asked me if I was single. He asked me if he could get my number, if we could continue the conversation over dinner. Yes. Love that he asked the way that he did. Okay, cool. So we text, lightly that day. And then that weekend, you had come into town. So I wasn't really like checking for him. But then again, when I look back at the text messages, the nigga won't check for me either because he never hit me up. I ended up hitting him up the following week. Like, just trying to see, hey, what's up? How are you? How was your weekend? We text 2 more days. And when I say text, I mean like exchanged. Like on a Monday, we might have sent like 2 or 3 text messages to each other. And then on that Tuesday, we might have sent 2 or 3 text messages. And I have not heard from that man. He never took me to dinner. He never asked me on a date. I never got a good meal, not even a good morning. Boo. That part. Didn't even get a good morning, beautiful. How was your day? What did you eat? Nothing.
No, not a WYD, a WYA.
And by then, somebody else's son was acting right. So I just, y'all know how I am. I can only deal with one person at a time. And so I just kind of forgot about the man. I was a little disappointed because, like I said, the conversation when I met him was so good. I was really looking forward to that dinner date. I really was. I was intrigued by him. I was really looking forward to the dinner date and us, continuing the conversation, but it never happened. So, social media will do what social media does, and it will begin to suggest people to you who you have stored in your phone. And so I guess he ended up finding me on social media. He found me on Instagram. He found me on TikTok. I saw him follow me on Instagram. A couple of days later, same thing on TikTok. He ended up commenting on the viral video on TikTok of the dress that I was wearing, which I'll show it to y'all real quick. The one that sold out, he commented on it. So I'm like, okay, so this nigga really see whatever you didn't see then, you seeing it now. Because she was looking like something. Okay. Let me pull this picture up. Okay, this was the video that went viral. I don't have the sound on, but this was the dress. So the dress sold out. So,
yes, girl.
So that was Friday. Saturday, I get a text that text you that. What did the text say? What you been up to? All I could do was laugh, y'all. Because, sir, what? It's literally been 2.5 months since I heard from you. 2.5 months. How you think you just gonna slide after 2.5 months of not saying nothing? How you gonna slide after the pretense of you asking for my phone number was to take me to dinner to continue the conversation? Last I checked, we ain't even got a chicken nugget or a french fry together. So I'm trying to figure out how 2.5 months later you just come around as though nothing, like 2.5 months hasn't gone on by.
Right. Did you respond?
Well, sweetie, let me tell you something about people who spin the block on me. They have to spin back around. Bye. The fuck? I ain't even respond, and I ain't going to. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to say something?
You're supposed to tell them what you've been up to. Cheers.
I'm not even about to be living in the city of Atlanta anymore. Ain't nothing that me and you need to discuss, sir. No. Find somebody else. Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Like, what is that? I don't understand. Why do niggas do that? I don't get it. It's
I don't know.
Weird.
I had a guy that I met him when I first moved to Minneapolis, and we still cool to this day. It's been like 5 years, but we had a falling out of sorts. around December 2021. And initially he was blocked. And he was calling from.
Ooh, you blocked him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He had me fucked up. You blocked. Don't call me. We not friends. We not cool.
Period. We don't play them games over here.
Just leave
you
me.
Gotta go.
But just leave me alone though, because you're not really trying to fuck with me like that anyway. So like I'm like, this isn't out for you, sir. Take it. But I don't know. They just he just couldn't let the kid go. But he
friend, what you do to that man?
Nothing. Stupid dude. So he was hitting me up unknown. So like he was just calling, like it was coming through on my phone unknown. And then he would call from his cousin phone, his friend phone, like, I'm trying to get a hold of you. And I'd be like, no, nigga, like, leave me alone. And then he was just back to back. Like, I'm gonna call, girl. Like, you gonna respond. So I unblocked him and I was like, hey, I meant what I said. When I said, don't call me no more. Leave me alone. From December 21st or December 2021 all the way up into now, this person has been like,
that's a year and a half later, boo.
Very persistent.
Like I said, what you do?
Sending a video of us from a date we went on like years ago, talking about I
ain't even gonna hold you. First of all, like I said, I don't know what you did to that man, but also I ain't mad at the energy. Like if he got his sights set on something, he said he gonna get what he want.
He's like, the message has always been the same. Like, I want to be with you. I wanted to be with you. Like, what's up? What's good? What's up? I want you around. Like, anyway, moving right along. But yeah, niggas will spin the block, and I just don't be persistent and waste my fucking time. Don't be doing all of this so you can just act stupid.
Right.
Like, took you a year.
Well, you a good one, friend, because you took him off of the block list. I don't think I ever took nobody off the block list. Once you on it, because it takes a lot for me to. It takes a lot for me to block somebody. It take a lot for me to block somebody because I be like trying to, my heart be trying to convince my mind and give people a chance after chance after chance, and so it's like the unblock fee is $2,000. Hey, you ain't got the unblock fee. Move.
So our falling out was a friendship falling out. It wasn't a romance falling out.
Okay, that makes a difference.
Yeah. So he always has, like, there's a level of respect he has for me, and so there was a situation he was involved in that was going to get out of hand, and he did not want to expose me to that situation. But it resulted in him like vanishing into thin air while we were out. And so I was just like, it was like, what the, like, it was just really weird. But once he had a chance to tell me the story and tell me what happened, like, I understand, why he did what he did. But after we had reconnected after all of this time, he started off like with a heartfelt apology. Like, I've been wanting to apologize to you face to face for like 18 months. And now that I have a chance, like, I need you to know, like, I'm really, really sorry about that, yada, yada, yada. So this is someone that is my friend and actually values like our friendship. But, obviously, well, he said he was interested in me. He liked me.
I was about to say, what kind of friend said he was trying to be with you though? Make it make sense, friend.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he's trying to do now. I mean, he told me, he hit me with the what's up with it. But, he my friend. We cool. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with having friends.
Yeah, he's like, he's my friend. We just cool. Not quite bro.
Okay. I got you. Heard you.
But a good friend of mine, indeed.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, keeping along with the current theme of these niggas, I saw a post this week. Let me pull a post up so I can read it verbatim, because I kind of wanted to talk about this. And the post says, fellas, sexual discipline. Hold on, it disappeared. Okay. Fellas, sexual discipline is a must. Women are more attracted to sexually disciplined men. It makes them want you even more. They know most men will sleep with whatever woman is willing to open their legs up for them. Finding ones that don't is very rare. You need to be that rarity. And I'm having to insert words because y'all know this was a tweet that was taken from Twitter and posted on Instagram, and the grammatical errors is all over the place. But anyway. The second part of the tweet says, a sexually disciplined man sees women for who they really are, more than just objects. You'll notice your own worth and theirs. It gives you clarity. You'll want more out of women than just sex, which will force you to raise your standards. And I wanted to talk about this because I feel like men with sexual discipline is like a lost art. I don't even know that I want to even say it's an art. It just shows a lack of self-control. Mm-hmm. And it's very unattractive to know that a man is like so driven by his lustful urges that he just can't control himself and can't be like get some control. Like, get yourself together. Mm-hmm. It's so unattractive.
I like to call it dick discernment. I like a man that has good dick discernment and don't give it away to everyone.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, there are men that are they don't be letting everybody slide down the pole, and I like men like that. I like men who are
slide down the pole.
Everybody can't slide down my pole. I like that kind of energy for a man. You don't because you can't walk around here calling women easy if you get to fuck this, that, and the third because you doing the same fucking like. So I like a man that can't everybody say they had. I don't want no pass y'all don't be want no pass around, and I don't want no pass around nigga. I don't want no community dick. No, thank you. You know. So
I think that also goes in tandem with like when I be saying like every nigga that smile in my face can't get my number. I mean that.
Yeah.
Just because you smile at me or buy me a drink or, you know, strike up a conversation doesn't mean at the end of said conversation you get my number. I'm not attracted to everyone. I'm not interested in everyone. And I like when I can have a conversation with a man and they don't ask for my phone number. We just be a nice person. Just have a nice conversation and go on about your life. Everything isn't meant to be like a hookup moment or a you know.
Let me holler at her.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I always say I like when men are single for a bit. Are truly single and taking time to just work on themselves and kind of stay focused, and they're actually like not outside, not in the streets, not talking to nobody. Like I remember the crazy dude that wished death on me. Remember him? Loser.
Yeah.
When I first met him, he had told me, he was like, I've been single for like literally, he said 6 months. And when I say 6 months, I haven't gone anywhere, done anything, talked to anybody, nothing. He's like, I haven't done anything with anybody. And I think it's important.
Was that purposeful?
Well, I think he had got out of a situation. I think it was a relationship. Okay. But I don't know if that was him healing and getting over, like, I don't know, but he was like, for a solid 6 months, I was not, like, dating wasn't even on my radar. I wasn't even worried about dating or talking to anybody. And because he said it was the universe, like the stars aligning when we met. Cause he was like, I haven't been like entertaining women or anything for 6 months. And then I just randomly decide to go out with my homies and I meet you type trip. So I like when men do that, when they actually take time to truly be by themselves and be single and not necessarily driven by some coochie, like for real.
I don't know if I believe that men do that though.
You know,
like I think like I be seeing the post on Instagram and it'd be like a guy saying like, how come every time you meet a new girl she ain't had sex in 6 months? Because we literally don't have to have sex. Like I think that they think because I think they think that because they're always in some pussy that we always got a dick in us. And that's just not the case. Like I have gone damn near 2 years without having sex, and it just was like I'm just not having sex like because nothing. I'm not dealing with nobody, or I'm talking to somebody, it's just not like that, or like nobody I've come across has been worthy. Like, it's like, y'all really think that everybody just constantly out here fucking all the time on somebody? I think that just says a lot about those particular men, because then what that tells me is you always fucking with somebody. That's what that means. Mm-hmm. So, like, I just don't think a lot of guys do what that young man did, which is like, oh, I'm not talking to nobody for 6 months or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I especially appreciate a man that leaves it up to the woman to decide if something's going to happen. I hate a man that tries to, like, I don't want to say force a romantic moment, but like you have some men that just kind of know what to do for it to happen, and then you have some that are kind of like, hey, wanna, I hate those types. Don't fucking do that to me.
Wait a minute, friend.
You okay, Joy?
I'm trying not to let my tea shoot out of my nose, because you play too damn much. Okay. I think I'm good.
Sorry.
But yeah, and also read the room. Like, if the energy isn't telling you ready, then what are you doing? Stop trying to force the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't like that. Just let it happen.
I'm just
like,
a sucker for some smooth shit. That's finna be my 2023 summer logo or motto. I'm a sucker for some smooth shit. I like a smooth man.
I like a smooth nigga. Like, I always have, like, when I think about I don't want to say all the men, that sounds terrible. All of my boyfriends, my serious boyfriends, there was like a certain like energy about them, a certain like vibe. Like, everyone that I've and even men that I've just dated, like, after because I've had one serious relationship that was 5 years long, and I haven't been in a serious relationship since then. I've just been dating. But the guys, they all have like a swag about them or something. It's not like, ooh, girl, I got with him because he got the hammer, or ooh, girl, he know how to dress, or ooh, girl, the face card is this, or ooh, girl, his body is this. No, it's always like their
energy. Now, those are all nice.
Lovely attributes that we welcome in partnership. We welcome those. But I do, most of the time, it's like I'm attracted to their aura, their energy, their presence. Like, how do you move in a room? Like, what you look like when you moving around in a room? Like, that's the type of shit I like. So yeah, wherever you're at, Smooth King, come on. Come on.
I don't know when this thing started with me, that a salt and pepper man is just making my heart skip a beat. But when I went out last night for the 15 minutes, however many minutes I was out there,
when I went outside for 15 minutes,
I was just like, oh my gosh, these is some black men. Do y'all realize how fine y'all are? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then I was seeing the salt and peppers, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta go, because I'm on this fast. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get home.
She said, I gotta get, yeah, I like a distinguished gentleman. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
A distinguished gentleman who is sexually disciplined, can read the room. We welcome all of that energy.
Yes, we do. I say.
You a mess.
Come on. Yes. Come on, romance guys. Bring them to me. Seriously.
Yes, God.
Bring him.
That's another thing I'm kind of excited to be in a new city. It's like a change of pace and energy in men.
Yeah, I'm about to make some.
Atlanta is just, I just have outgrown it. I don't know how else to put it. Atlanta is still a really great city. It's a great place for Black people to be, especially. It's a great place if you are like in that phase of your life, which I realize now that when I moved here, I was in a phase of my life of, I hate to say partying, but I don't really know what else to call it. But my sister would come here and we was going all day long. Okay? Like we literally would go place to place, go home, shower, change clothes, go to the club, go to the afters, get food, get in the house at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, that was what we were doing. That's not what I'm trying to do no more. I've been far removed from that for a while now, and I think it's just really starting to settle in my spirit that's why I'm not moving around like I feel like I want to get out and move around, because the Atlanta moving around isn't the Joy at 36 moving around no more. I still want to go out. I still want to have a good time. I want to do the things. I want to be in the places. I want to meet the people. But it's a different vibe that I'm trying to go for. And Atlanta just isn't that vibe anymore. So,
yeah, that's how I felt when I was at SOHO House yesterday. Like, this is my vibe.
Really? Like, what is it like?
I mean, it's just... I mean, it's the SOHO House.
Because this is an exclusive place. Like, everybody can't go there, right?
Yes, members only.
Okay.
And so the clientele is a little different. You know, ain't no broke shit up in there. You know, it's just
ain't no what?
Ain't no broke shit up in there.
Oh yeah.
Like the membership is $2,600. Like it's you know, the clientele is, you know, nice. But like just I've gone to the SOHO House and I've bumped into Chance the Rapper. I've seen Vic Mensa. I feel Lupe Fiasco was in there. Like people go there, so you can't like take pictures. You can't be up in there just flicking it up and shit. Yeah, they have like rules and guidelines for, you know, like there's etiquette there. Like this is members only. There's some high profile people here. Please don't be up in here with your phone. You know, shining, you know, your flash, you know, yes, it's so, you know, there's a certain caliber of men that are in there. I did see some niggas in there.
And with rules like that, there's a certain caliber of women who are in there too.
It's very white, but it's Chicago. But you know, I've seen some black boys. You know, I wasn't on that type of time yesterday though, because I was like having a Sunday fun day with my homegirl, and I just wasn't in close proximity to like speak to anybody. But, you know, there was, an exchange of glances across the room and things. But, you know, that was it. That was it.
See, when you're in a place like that, though, that is very white, and you see a black boy, and the black boy sees the black girl, it's kind of like, I see you. You see me. I see you seeing me.
Yeah. You funny. Yeah.
I've already started kind of like looking at little stuff, like looking at places to go and things to do in my new city. I'm still praying God gets me there, you know, heart of the summer, so I can really like, you know, where I'm going. And I'm trying not to say too much, but where I'm going, I don't think I'll be having these issues that I had with Atlanta recently with the weather. So it's not that I have to get there in the summer, because, you know, after the summer, it's going to be looking like Chicago or Cleveland. No shade, friend. But I'm just, you know, checking out the things, the places, so I can, you know where to go and where to move once I get there.
Okay, all right. With the temperature check. I like it.
Yes. I mean, TikTok is a great place for things like that, to kind of like find out who's, you know, what to do, where to go, what kind of vibe. So that's what I've been trying to figure out.
Girl, your hair is giving me life. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually
fresh flatty swanging.
Okay, I usually get it curled, but I decided to get it just pressed straight and bone straight last week, because my clip-ins came from Amazon, and so once my hair starts to get a little bit old, I want to put the clip-ins in. So, and it would be just better. I don't have to I hate putting heat on my hair at home. I just feel like if I'm gonna put heat on my hair, I'm gonna let the heat folks do that.
The professionals do it.
Yeah, I have a flat iron, I have a blow dryer, but I just prefer not to use it. Yeah, and I'm also somebody who I don't believe in edges. It's like I don't know if y'all can see it, but like this is the real definition of baby hair. Like, this is really what baby hair is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's short, but it's there. This is,
Mm-hmm.
y'all be having them long adult elderly hairs laid all on your forehead, coming into your eyebrow, covering up your eyeball. And I just am not about it. I don't like edges. If my roots get the shrunken up, then that's just what they do. Cause I got 4C hair. I'm a black girl. That's what my hair does. Okay, I don't be trying to get it super straight. Cause all you doing is just pulling it out. And I like having hair on my head. So that's just that. Which that was actually something that I wanted to talk about was, okay, so y'all see this section of my hair, like right here. There's supposed to be hair here. I'm gonna pull my hair back so you can see my hairline. Whew. Okay. When you look at my hairline, see how my hairline goes like this?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to continue across, and then it comes over like this. So essentially, all of this is missing. Let me tell y'all what I did. Stupid. Trying to fix it now. With my Yale Organics. I'm trying to see if the hair will grow back in here, but it's been so many years since I did this that it just might be gone forever, which is fine. But like growing up, the reason I did what I'm about to tell y'all I did is because growing up, my hairline was so thick and came down so far. And this was before I was getting my brows done too, so I'm sure that made a difference. My hairline used to come into my eyebrows. Like, imagine thick, bushy eyebrows and then a hairline that's close. It almost looks like it's connected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I ended up doing when I lived in Cleveland, so this was probably 2015, 2016 I did this. So this was what, 6-7 years ago? What year we in? Yeah. 6-7 years ago? Hold on. 8 years ago. Y'all get it.
2023 minus 8 is 2015. So how many years ago was it?
So 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
I went and got laser hair removal.
Oh, it's gone, Joy.
And I got laser hair removal for my hairline. So what I really wanted them to focus on was here. I didn't want to have to keep shaving this area here from my hairline coming down into my eyebrows, because that really was still an issue. They did a good job with that. Okay. And y'all know I used to shave my face. I use the Nair hair removal cream now because I just like it better. But I don't even have to like do this area. I used to have to like shave and I'll be pulling my hairline back and trying to, get in between here and not cut off my eyebrows. The laser hair removal worked well for that. However, this area, they went back a little too much. Okay? Because why is my hairline, I feel like, it's like it should be like this, y'all. Can y'all see that? Mm-hmm. It should come all the way across like that. So essentially I'm missing all of this here. So I'm trying to grow it back. I see it. You can't really see it on camera, but I can see it in the bathroom. Little fine, sparse hair. Because I've been trying to do this for a couple of weeks. Fine, sparse hairs trying to come on through. So I'm trying to grow it back in because I never was a girl that had a big forehead. And I feel like now it's starting to look like, and I didn't used to wear middle parts either, and now I do. And I just feel like now it's starting to look like I have a big forehead, when in reality, baby, my hairline it's right here. I don't have a big forehead. I just need to grow this in right here. So that's what we working on.
I don't have a big forehead.
So that was another thing that kind of deterred me from wanting to get any, because I think I had told y'all, I was looking into filler, and I'm not doing that shit. And the reason that I wanted to look into filler was because, which you can't really see now because my skincare routine getting to grow together. But I notice it more in the mornings. My eyes right here, it just looks hollow, and that's just because as you get older, you lose elasticity, which is why I drink my collagen tea faithfully every day now. And so that's helped. In addition to, I don't really think that the eye cream that I've been using has been doing anything. I won't be getting it again. But I do have a different thing that I want to try that I've been hearing the girls on TikTok say is really good. But I wanted to get filler here. And after listening and reading and watching videos about dermal filler and all of that, I'm not getting that shit.
You're like, nah, no thanks.
Because they say once you start, you got to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And who was it that I saw recently that looked like they got? Oh my gosh, have you seen Chrissy Teigen's face?
She looks real puffy, don't she?
All that filler. She plumped up with filler. Nah.
And she already round as hell about the face anyway. So like, you want to be rounder, girl?
Yeah, she looked like a like. Have you ever seen like what's the ventriloquist doll? That's what she was looking like. Just.
Not the ventriloquist doll.
I'm not. When I mention this product, I'm not, speaking for this product. But what I am gonna try, I'm gonna use the rest of that Paula's Choice eye cream, okay? Because it was not cheap. It came from Sephora.
Right.
We use all of it, but once it's gone, the girls have been saying that the topicals, which is Black owned, which is why I don't mind shouting them out. I haven't used the product yet, so I can't say that it works. But the Black girls on TikTok say that Black owned topicals, their under eye mask, are life changing.
Okay, I use
so
their.
I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Yes,
I use their faded skin cream, and I love that. It stink, but I love it.
Oh, you use it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. So I think that'll help with, like, if I could like lighten the area under my eye, I think it would help with the look of the hollowness.
Okay.
I didn't speaking know they had of cosmetic.
I didn't know they.
Well, they don't have an eye cream. They don't have a cream specifically for eyes. And, because the skin here is super sensitive and thin, I don't want to put nothing that's not made specifically for the eye there. Mm-hmm. Cause too much irritation. But speaking of surgery, I don't know if you saw on social media. Y'all know I don't watch reality TV, so I don't know nothing about this girl. But her social media name is Rollie. I don't know if that's short for Rollie Poly. She's a very big, heavy-set, round woman. And she's saying she's going to be having these cosmetic procedures. She's getting like a BBL. She's getting a tummy tuck. She's getting chin lipo. Mm-hmm. I just want to know why she didn't do VSG first. Like, why didn't you want to look like you're trying to get all this stuff? Like, it would have been so much easier to like get a sleeve, lose the weight naturally, but not naturally. But you know what I mean? Like actually lose weight. Yeah, because the more fat that you have surgically removed makes a higher risk for all types of complications in surgery. And then like some of the video that they've been showing, like when she got the chin lipo, was like, okay, it does look, her chin looks different than before. It looks smaller, but it's still chunky as fuck. It's still, oh, excuse me. It's because y'all know how I get when I get cussing. It's still like, okay, you went from like this to like this, but you still got all this fat everywhere else. It's just not making sense. Like your head big as a horse. It's like the size of a horse head because you're so fat. Why didn't you just like lose weight? Like, why don't people want to be healthy in addition to being slim? Because it's like those girls that, like I saw somebody else, some girl here in Atlanta, a bottle girl that had surgery. Her friend was recording her coming out from her BBL, and the nurse was wheeling her in a wheelchair. And she was like, oh my gosh. Like, she's in pain. She's like, I'm so hungry. I want to go to McDonald's. Bitch, what? This is like, what? Y'all be getting BB. Like, you haven't addressed the real root issue. You haven't addressed the fact of why you got this big belly. It's because you can't stop eating the wrong things at that. Like, I don't think people really realize that that's a mental disorder. Not being able to stop eating, that is a mental disorder. Y'all won't even address the issue with your mind, but you will lay on the table and get surgery, and then you get off the table and you still have the same mental disorder. Nothing's going to change.
What did Beyonce say on Pretty Hurts? One of the opening tracks on the Beyonce album. It's the soul that needs the surgery.
Y'all need to do some what y'all need to manifest a different frame of mind, or I don't know, something. But seriously though, and then she said like all these surgeries, like that's just so risky. That's so risky to have all those surgeries. And I think this girl on social media has said something about it, and she was kind of like snapping on the girl, but it's like, but girl, like this is like for real. Like you get it. I just can't imagine being her size and getting getting a tummy tuck. The rest of you still humongous. Like that don't even make no, like you don't even really know if you need a BBL. You just need to lose some weight. You might got a dump back there.
Right. Well, and that's what surgeons and doctors, good ones, are supposed to encourage. Okay, let's lose this many pounds, and then once you get here, then we'll discuss surgery. And this doesn't sound like they did that, because the girl said, I'm laying my big ass on the table and you gonna rearrange and suck and tuck and fix this fat ass the way it is. That's what she did.
Yeah, but not only that, the videos that I saw, like when she had the chin lipo, was like, I looked at the comments and people was like, so nobody in the room got on no type of PPE? Like y'all got her friend in there, y'all got the cameraman in there. Nobody got on anything. No mask, no gloves, no gown. Y'all just in there.
Ghetto.
Good luck and Godspeed.
Ghetto.
Seriously.
I don't know much about the Rollie girl. I did see people on social media talking about it. I can't subscribe to the spectacle of that's a spectacle. Plastic surgery is still surgery. It's still something, that has risks and can be dangerous if not done right. So I'm not going to sit there and indulge in that, specifically when you're not even actively attempting to like be healthy and lose weight and work on your body from like a health and wellness standpoint. You're immediately going to lay down on a table and get that fixed, and I'm sure you went to budgetdoctor.com to find them. So
had to get a doctor that got all them people in the room and you having a procedure. I don't care how minor it is. And that's the reason a lot of the girls go out of the country to get this type of cosmetic surgery. God rest her soul, is what happened to Kanye's mom, is because in the United States, the doctors are held to a standard that they can only take a certain amount of fat from you, because anything more than that starts to become risky. From a surgery standpoint, it just does. I don't know if it's because of the amount of blood you lose or the amount of anesthesia they have to give you. I don't know. But outside of the United States, they don't have the same standards. So girls can go out of the country and get a lot more fat removed or a lot more like stuff done, I guess, that the United States just don't go for. So that's what a lot of the times why you hear about people going out of the country and passing away from those type of surgeries versus in the country. Yeah. Like I said, good luck and Godspeed. But I think that she definitely needs to address her eating disorder. I'm not being funny, Pascha. I'm being serious. That is a eating disorder. That is a mental disease. She has a mental disorder. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got surgery, but I want some McDonald's. It's like, no, sweetie, you need a smoothie, babe. Like, what you doing?
Girl. Okay.
You need a smoothie, hun. Well,
that's all I got, friend.
I don't have much either, girl. I mean, well, it's Memorial Day weekend, so it's a long weekend.
And that's what I was about to say. Memorial Day weekend's coming up, so I don't even have to ask, is my girl gonna be on the outside? I know she finna be in the streets.
We'll see.
And y'all know I'm about to be in the sheets.
Look, I'm trying to be in both.
Right up in the house.
The streets and the sheets, okay? I don't know what I got going on. I have a baseball game on Friday for work. So I'll be kicking off the Memorial Day weekend, doing something cool. Yeah, I don't really have anything.
You don't have no plans?
It's to be determined. Things just kind of
y'all know the girl never needs plans, but she always ends up in the place.
Yeah, I always find myself somewhere, but I don't have any set plans. Like on this day at this time, I'm going here. So I might not do shit. Who knows? Who knows? But
now come on.
If I don't do anything, I'll probably get active on Sunday just because it's I don't have to work on Monday. So. I mean, I still be working, but I really don't have to work on Monday. So,
Well, I'm sure you'll have a blast, friend. The other thing is, you don't drive anywhere. You don't have to worry about parking, traffic.
Mhm.
I already know, sweetie. Everything I need got to be in my house by Thursday.
Yep.
Because after that,
Oh, I'm sure Atlanta's about to be
not in
turned up
Atlanta.
this weekend.
Absolutely. You can't pay me to go no. You can't pay me to go nowhere this weekend. It's about to be so. Ooh, friend, not you yawning. Let my friend go to bed and get some rest.
I took a
Yeah, you
nap.
can't pay
When
me to
if I take a nap in the evening, I'm like no good for the rest of the night.
Oh, you had a nap.
Yeah. Yeah, like I woke up at
Yeah,
7:30 like shit.
but you can't. You ain't gonna be able to pay me to go nowhere. Absolutely not. Everything
That's
I need, I'm getting by Thursday. That's
okay.
it for me.
She said I'm inside, okay?
Yeah.
I ain't got time for the riffraff.
Well, friends, I guess I'll let you go and get your I don't know if you're gonna still do your sheet mask Monday, but I'll let you get your beauty rest.
I'm actually going to twist up my hair because I took my braids out. So
Okay.
I instead of I don't like to wash my hair immediately after my braids. I kind of
Why
like to
not?
let like all of the shedding and stuff kind of happen after having my hair all, braided up for so long. Because I feel like if you shampoo right after, it gets real tangled and matted. So I'm just going to twist it up and then wear it out. And then I'll do like a full shampoo, blow dry, and all that good stuff this weekend.
So how is it gonna be for this weekend?
I am not sure yet. We might stick a ponytail on here. I don't know. Or I might just wear my curls and just, big hair, don't care. And just let my hair
Just get in the
breathe.
shower and wet her, girl. Just get in the shower and wet her.
I use product. I put product in my hair to help with the curls.
So you had product with you when you was in Atlanta when you did that little wash and go?
Yeah, I had a little bit of stuff in my hair. Yeah.
A little bit of stuff in your hair, like leftover product, or you added new product?
Like I put product in my hair, like when I twisted it and then took it down. It was just like some little oil, though. It wasn't like anything crazy because I was traveling and I kind of just was like, I'm about to do this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
I think I had some setting lotion and some oil or some shit.
Okay, girl. Well, friend, have a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe. Don't do anything a girl wouldn't do.
I'm not. I'm going to be on my best behavior per usual.
Well, I can't wait to hear about your weekend next week.
Girl, y'all.
Thanks, guys, for tuning into the Same Difference podcast. I think this is episode 26.
It is.
Yes.
Look at us.
Yep, episode 26. Follow me on TikTok. I really am just that TikTok girl.
Hey.
So that's where I be. Follow me. It was always joy. I've been posting on Instagram a little bit more, at least in the last week. But
I've been seeing you. I've been seeing
you. I go through these spells with Instagram where I might like post for like a week and a half, and then I just drop off and I'll be gone for 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. But that's it for me.
All right, girl. Until next week.
See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.